We're here at the conclusion of the 2013 Mountain Bike World Championships in Pietermaritzburg, South Africa, talking with Rachel Atherton, who has just become the elite women's downhill world champion. Rachel, I mean, this is turning out to be a stellar year for you. I mean, every World Cup win but one so far, and now the World Championships. I mean, was this something that you could have expected at the beginning of the year?
Yeah, it's definitely been an amazing year. I've just about got over my crash at the World Cup in Canada a few weeks ago, so this has made up for it for sure. It's always nerve-wracking coming into World Champs. You know, no matter how well you've been riding all year, anything can happen, and people are willing to put anything on the line. So I knew it was going to be, a tough race, and the track's ridiculous how hard it is. So I'm glad it's done. I'm glad it's over.
Now, for you, this is a track you haven't raced on before. You've always missed it because of injuries. So, I mean, how did you prepare? Most people couldn't. I mean, I'm sure, you talk to G and you talk to other people about it, but it's not the same as having raced the track.
Yeah, for sure. And it's I've done it, in Chambéry World Championships in Switzerland. I'd never raced that track before, and I was feeling good, and G gave me some advice that it's the conditions you have to learn and not the track. And I had a terrible race. I crashed a lot. So coming into this race, I knew that I was just gonna, just treat it like a normal World Cup, a new track, and I was just gonna, approach it how I always approach it, and it seemed to work.
Now, it's quite a different track from a lot of them because of how much pedaling there is, how much fitness is required. So did you start preparing over the winter for this?
Yeah, I think the season's, it's quite tight. There's not much time between the races, so it's hard to specifically train for an event in between the races. So we definitely did a lot of preparation for this track in the winter, which obviously helps on every track. Pedaling is good for a bike rider. So, we did a lot of power work and a lot of fitness work because it's my weak point. So I'm happy that I've finally put my weakness to bed. So.
And it seemed to make a difference because at the top, you certainly weren't as big a gap as you were on the lower section where you really opened it up. So can you talk us through that middle and lower section where you really took the lead and won the race?
Yeah, left the start line, and you're nervous. You've been building up, and my top section wasn't great. I think I'm not sure of the times, but it felt a lot slower than yesterday, and I was kind of panicking. You don't want to get too messy and start making big mistakes. So, I had to tell myself to calm down and wait. For the section where I knew I could put some time in and where I knew that I could take it out of the other girls. So I just held on and pushed as hard as I could in that pedal and pushed all the way to the finish line. So it's going to be the next few World Cups are going to be hard, I think.
Well, again, congratulations.
Thank you. Cheers.